Hello, Scorpio. Happy start of the week because today is Monday, June 22, 2026. And by the way, after your reading for today, without needing to switch videos, I'm going to tell you right here, in this very audio, exactly what ingredients you'll need to gather if you'd like to perform the St. John's ritual we've prepared just for you this year. It's an incredible ritual, absolutely powerful, because for the first time in the history of the channel, we're bringing you an ancient ritual from a now discontinued book that holds incredible power tied to fulfilling your greatest, most absolute desire right now. That desire you'd love to manifest this year, the one you keep saying, "This has to happen for me, no matter what." Well, this is going to happen during this upcoming midsummer, which is going to be magical, absolutely mystical. So let's get into your prediction, and then I'll tell you exactly what items you need to gather for the ritual, which will be posted tomorrow. And in the past few days, you've had the feeling that time might slip through your fingers, as if everything is moving too fast and you just can't keep up with the pace. That feeling of constantly going against the current might be tied to an unusually high level of mental dispersion, since your mind has been more restless than usual, and you haven't been giving as much attention to certain details. But it's perfectly normal given the current astrological alignment. Don't worry about it. Don't see it as a failure, but rather as a sign to slow down and reconnect with your center. You're likely to experience moments of tension that heighten your anxiety today, or even spark a sudden urge to anger. To keep from being overwhelmed, it'll be essential that you create distance from certain people or situations that could trigger a clash. Keep in mind that today, Pluto is stirring things up, and Pluto is exactly the friendliest planet. There's a reason it's admired once you understand it, but until you do, it tends to bring a pretty heavy, tense, and damaging influence. So when you create space to observe from outside yourself, your perspective becomes clearer, and your emotions stop being an unmanageable whirlwind. There's where you need to go. Don't fear giving yourself that time. Sometimes misunderstandings stir up more than we imagine, and sensitivity intensifies. With calm, you'll regain clarity in your thoughts, and everything will be so much better. Your eating habits will also be key today, though you'll discover exactly how that plays out as the day unfolds. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your lucky numbers and fortunes for this week. In health, as we mentioned, balance in your eating habits will be essential. Overindulging is just as harmful as skipping meals altogether. If you're not feeling much appetite today, at least make sure to eat enough to keep your body from weakening. There might be an emotional slump behind it, affecting your desire to eat. So it'll help to check in with your emotions and consider reaching out to a professional if needed. Don't underestimate the power of company. Spending an afternoon with people who make you laugh can be the best medicine and the most effective therapy for unlocking that heavy, dense feeling you're experiencing in your body. Shared joy has a therapeutic effect that sometimes works faster than any treatment. Once you regain that small boost, you'll notice your body becomes more receptive to absorbing nutrients, and your mood naturally lifts. As for your career, your professional growth demands that you keep developing your skills. Taking a specialized course or acquiring new abilities will make a crucial difference when a major future job opportunity finally comes your way. This project could involve travel or responsibilities that place you in a higher position. On the other hand, be cautious about accepting offers. Carefully analyze every proposal, ask the necessary questions if it applies to you, and avoid making hasty decisions. You're at a moment when your reputation and your ability to make smart choices will be your strongest credentials. Remember, it's not about accepting the first thing that comes along, but about choosing what truly aligns with your goals. If you're among those looking for work, focus on fields where teamwork is valued. Your natural ability to lead will shine through as soon as you're in the right environment. No need to force it. Just being yourself is enough for others to recognize your organizational skills and determination. What matters most is directing your attention toward places that are specifically looking for that profile, or something very similar, because there, your presence will become a distinct advantage that sets you apart from the rest of the applicants. On the financial front, avoid giving in to the temptation of getting caught up in obsessive behaviors around money matters. Even though the idea of making a quick profit might sound appealing, Right now, it's not a safe path for you, and it would only lead to addiction. It would do more harm than good. You're far more likely to end up with a result that's very different from what you imagined, leaving you feeling even more frustrated. Instead of taking risks, use that money to set up small but steady investments, or simply save it until a more favorable moment arrives. Patience is going to be your best ally when it comes to managing your resources. Take note now of the lucky numbers and fortune that will accompany you this week. The numbers ruling you are 17, 22, which is a magical, mystical number, and 36. Play them throughout the week, and may you have an abundance of luck. And when it comes to love, the news you receive on the emotional front will put your trust to the test. You might initially sense it with drama, thinking everything is crumbling, but over time you'll realize it wasn't as serious as it seemed. Your first reaction could be exaggerating the issue. That's why it's best not to make decisions on impulse. It's perfectly normal to need a breather, even to want to step back a little from your partner until your mind is calmer. The important thing is that you be fair in what you express, and don't forget that you've also made mistakes in the past. If you keep that perspective in mind, your reaction will be more balanced and constructive than you think. The initial storm will transform into a light rain that refreshes, and right after that honest conversation, your bond will actually grow stronger. So don't lose sight of that. And if you're single, whether you're a man or a woman, and you're not in a relationship, avoid rushing to show everything you feel all at once. The person you're thinking about might not yet be ready to commit to a serious relationship. And if you push too hard, the outcome won't be what you hoped for. Don't take it personally. Everyone moves at their own pace and follows their own internal rhythm. The best advice is to enjoy the present moment, have fun, and let connections happen naturally without pressure. In the process, you'll meet several people who'll spark your interest and open up new experiences for you. That's when you'll discover what you truly feel for someone specific, whether it was more authentic than you imagined, or if it was just a fleeting illusion. In the end, the truth will come to light. You'll learn to tell the difference between a passing desire and a real connection worth your dedication. And as for your energy, it's strong and intense. Today you're going to have extremely high energy. You'll feel a strong urge to do many things at once, so you'll need to get organized to avoid spreading yourself too thin, because you're going to have a lot of desire to do a lot of things. A good system will let you accomplish everything you set out to do without burning out or feeling overwhelmed. The positive situation you need to enhance today is dedicating some time to your elders, whether they're parents or older family members. A phone call or a brief visit might unexpectedly bring good news and turn that moment into a truly sweet reason to celebrate. On the downside, be careful not to manipulate situations within your circle of friends. You wouldn't realize it consciously, not at all, but it could end up turning against you and placing on your shoulders a responsibility you don't need. In the end, through gossip, you'll end up being the one stuck with it. Act with transparency and avoid pulling strings you can't actually hold, meaning don't promise anything you won't be able to deliver. And also, save the deep clean for another time. Today, you might come across objects that stir up memories you're not ready to relive. The organizing can wait a little longer. So if you're one of those people who's been thinking about opening up old boxes, going through a closet from years ago, it's better to save that for another day. As for the student group, you've been taking on too many tasks within your study group, and that's neither fair nor sustainable. If it's hard for you to express your discomfort directly, look for alternative strategies to balance the workload. Simply creating a list outlining each member's responsibilities might be enough to bring order without sparking any arguments. If you're working in a team, you'll really appreciate this. If you're studying independently, organization, no more, no less, because there might come a point when you feel overwhelmed. That way, you'll also be contributing fairly to your own study approach, meaning you'll stay structured and follow a consistent routine you can actually stick to. And when it comes to compatibility, today is a great day with these 3 signs. First, with people born under the sign of Aries, today you'll discover you can reach higher than you ever imagined, thanks to the inspiration this sign brings. Their energy encourages you to trust in your abilities and take steps that once seemed impossible. Second, with people born under the sign of Pisces, The connection you'll share with these individuals will be especially harmonious. They'll support you with enthusiasm and a genuine desire to contribute to your ideas. Their resonance with you turns any matter or task into something smoother and more successful. And third, with people born under the sign of Sagittarius, their presence will be impossible to ignore. They'll bring with them a vibrant spark that awakens your emotions. Whether they're passing through or staying a while, they'll leave a deep and meaningful mark on you today. On the downside, you might experience a minor disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Gemini. But you already know that this only applies today and only if you end up arguing. And now, just as I hinted at the beginning, I'm going to tell you exactly what elements or ingredients you need to gather if you want to perform this year's St. John's ritual we're doing here on our channel. It's going to be amazing. And I'm not saying that just to say it. This is a really fascinating ritual, and if you're into doing little things like this, you really shouldn't miss it. First, make a note. Write it down. You'll need a large white candle, ones that can burn perfectly for hours, or maybe just a couple of small candles you already have lying around the house. I'm telling you, you won't need any fancy or complicated supplies, okay? Hey, on the other hand, you'll need a red candle if your wish is about love or vitality, because you'll see, just as I mentioned at the start, though I'll go into much more detail in tomorrow's ritual video, that this is a ritual where you can ask for whatever desire you most deeply want. Of course, there are many kinds of wishes. It could be about love, or your career, or money, or your health. So if it's about love, in addition to the large white candle or the small white candles, you'll need a red one for love or vitality. But I'll go over all the details on that tomorrow. On the other hand, you'll need a glass container with clean water. The glass container can be a bowl, a pitcher, the one you usually use for the fridge water, whatever you like. Just a moment. If you have a wide bowl, it also needs to be glass, right? If you don't have a glass one, go with clay, the earth element, okay. On the other hand, the clean water, ideally it's from a spring or bottled water, even better. In the worst case, tap water, the kind from the faucet, will be perfectly fine too, but let's go by priorities. Until if there's one element you don't have, I'll still offer you opportunities. If you live near the ocean, don't even hesitate, use seawater. If you're close to a river or a natural spring, that's even better. The less toxic it is, the better, because, hey, the connection will be much purer. But anyway, if you live in a city and don't have access to a river, the ocean or a natural spring, bottled water is still your best bet because it comes from a natural spring. On the other hand, you'll need a small pinch of coarse salt. It can be sea salt or regular table salt, but it must be coarse white salt. Lastly, if it were Himalayan pink salt, which is currently trendy and many homes have on hand, that's also acceptable. But really regular coarse salt, your everyday old-fashioned kind, works just fine, perfectly normal, and absolutely perfect. Just don't go using these ultra-modern salts that have vitamins added and all sorts of extras packed in. Stick with the plain, simple salt. On the other hand, a little bit of rosemary is key. Doesn't matter if it's from a sprig, ground into powder, in a little jar, dried, or fresh, it's all good. We just need rosemary, even if it's in powdered form. We also need lavender. All of this is just handfuls or a tablespoon, okay? The lavender's the same, whether it's in bloom, powdered, or whatever form it comes in. You need the actual herb, no essential oil, okay? It has to be the real plant, got it? Go out into the field, go for a walk, go to a flower shop if you can afford it, and ask for a small sprig of lavender and another of rosemary. But hey, it's kind of an adventure finding it too. Also, on the other hand, bay leaves, very important, at least 2 or 3 leaves. I personally recommend 3 because of the energetic significance of the number 3, but go with whatever feels most comfortable for you. On the other hand, without getting into any specific type, you'll need a white or yellow flower. It could be a daisy, a carnation, or a small sunflower, especially if they're yellow, a yellow daisy, which also exists. All right, whatever you prefer, take a little walk through the countryside and pick up a small yellow flower. I'll explain what each of these elements represents tomorrow, but you can see they're really easy to find. On the other hand, you'll need a teaspoon of honey, just a tiny dessert spoonful, the small kind, and of course, real bee honey. It doesn't matter what kind of honey it is, okay? It doesn't matter if it's from rosemary or from flowers or any other kind. Honey holds a very important component in magic, and it's way too long to explain right now, so I'll get into it all in tomorrow's video. But most importantly, it carries a positive element of sacrifice. Yes, the word sounds a little dark, but it really is. Positive sacrifice, that's the effort the bees have put in, a gift to us humans. So honey, no matter if it's from flowers, eucalyptus, or whatever you have at home, it's all good. You'll also need paper and a pen or pencil. It's interesting that a pencil works best, but it's not a problem if you use a pen instead. If you must use a pen, go for blue or black. If you absolutely must use a different color, then go ahead and use a different color. I'm prioritizing things from top to bottom. And finally, you'll need a container, a plate, or something that's fireproof. I always recommend using your oven tray here, and I'll tell you why tomorrow. So clear out your oven tray and have it ready. And finally, the one I forgot, a clean cloth or tablecloth, preferably white and without any frills. Ideally, it shouldn't have anything embroidered on it. No initials from your parents, wedding, no, ideally, just a clean tablecloth or a kitchen towel. The whitest one you've got, plain, nothing else, one you don't own, one you're traveling without, one you can't find, anything really. Paper towels, cellulose. Okay, in that case, we'll just make do however we can and that's that. Tomorrow I'll tell you what it's all about. I'll leave the video on the channel so you can do it yourself. You see, the ingredients are simple. You've got them all around you, and that's it. I think what might be a little trickier, depending on where you live, could be the herbs. Rosemary, lavender, and bay leaf can be a bit harder to find. But if you head to a grocery store, a herbalist shop, or even a florist that sells plants, that works just fine. And if you can afford to buy a few of these plants for your home, that's always better than not having them. Tomorrow, I'll tell you what it's all about. Keep thinking, pay attention, keep thinking about your greatest desire because this year it's going to come true. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. See you tomorrow, M.